Welcome guys, so I'm doing I believe my fourth Wilds of Eldraine sealed. I'm going to stick with best of one. Okay, very interesting. Dawn of Hope, that's a familiar card. Yeah, this is a token maker. It costs you 4 mana, but you can make a 1/1 soldier with lifelink. Also, whenever you gain life, you can pay 2 and draw a card. I think this is, potentially fantastic in a long game. Obviously, it's not a great tempo play to play this. You need lots of spare mana hanging around. So we do have some other white rares. Greater Auramancy. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. Enchanted creatures you control have Shroud. Well, that's very interesting. So Shroud means you can't be the target of spells or abilities. So even unlike Hexproof, it means you yourself can't cast stuff on that target. Could be pretty good. And then we have another enchantment. Enchanted creatures you control get +2/+2. Wow. Okay. So we want our roll tokens. They're going to be pretty good. Yeah, imagine that. You get this one out and this one, and all your enchanted creatures are untargetable. And they have +2/+2. Right, we have Thunderous Debut. 2 green and 6 with bargain. Look at the top 20 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards from among them if the spell's bargained. Put the revealed cards onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put the revealed cards in your hand. Then shuffle. Okay. For 8 mana, you get two creatures out of your deck. And you look through a lot of cards to get them. So you should hit something good. But yeah, it seems quite expensive. But maybe it's good. Got Elvish Archivist, 2 mana, 0/1. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Elvish Archivist. This ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever one or more enchantments enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Cool. So this elf likes enchantments and artifacts. That's nice. And Sentinel of Lost Lore, I did see this last time. It's a 3/4 who can bring back an adventure card that's in exile. You can put a card in exile. One of your opponent's cards in exile that has an adventure on the bottom of the library, or you can exile a graveyard. And it's a 3/4 for 3, so it's quite good. Rotisserie Elemental, 1 mana for a 1/1 menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a skewer counter on the Rotisserie Elemental. Then you may sacrifice it. If you do, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of skewer counters on the Rotisserie. You may play those cards this turn. Okay. It can get you some card advantage. It seems not bad. It's got menace, so it can get through. Probably on turn 2, maybe on turn 3 as well. And net you a couple of cards. And the Gumdrop Poisoner again. Okay. can make a food token, and then it can give something -X, -X, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So if you eat your food, you can give something -3, -3. And you know what goes well with life gain and food tokens will be Dawn of Hope. White-black food deck might be good. Right, I'm going to make a first pass through the cards here. I'm going to be looking for bombs, removal, and evasion cards. So, sort of the first half of the bread strategy we're going to look at. So, Archon's Glory is a combat trick. We can skip that one. Cheeky House Mouse. 2/1 for 1 mana. Well, it gives innovation sorcery. You know what? It can give evasion for 1 turn. Maybe that's good. I think the fact that it can do that and be a creature. Okay, Slumbering Keepguard. Definitely very good if you've got enchantments, but let's just check enchantments. Yeah, that's right. We've got a really good one. We've got a Cooped Up, so that's a nice removal spell. Interesting. Compulsion lets you discard and draw for 2. It's not bad. Ooh, Dark Tutelage, that's interesting. Could cost you a lot of life points. Yeah, Impact Tremors I've seen, Raid Bombardment I've seen. Giant creature that can come back from the graveyard, that's nice. Welcome to Sweettooth seems good. So you can make one of your creatures very large. If you've got a lot of foods. I think the other thing we need to look at is Aura, because there'll be cards that make Aura tokens. Let's try again. I'm sure there must be... Oh, they're called rolls, aren't they? I think we should look up roll. No. Surely we have something that does that. We'll probably find one. Because we've got enchantment switched on. Probably it's not an enchantment. There we go. It's more like it. All of the roll cards are going to generate a token enchantment. So these count as well. So I guess the idea of Cursed Courtier is use a bargain card and sacrifice the token enchantment. Right, and that boosts enchanted creatures as well. How are we in white and green? Couple in green. Three in white. Yeah, we can put together a few enchantments. So I think about 11 enchantments we can manage in a deck. Maybe it's enough. That's a little look at a potential enchantment stack. And we've got Slumbering Keepguard as a payoff for that, but we'll come back to that. Tale for the Ages. So we know that that's for the enchantment deck. So we don't have to include that yet. We're going to just look for all-round good cards. So Cooped Up is removal. We like that. Frostbridge Guard is basically removal, so this can just, late game, this can just keep something nasty tapped down. So I think that's worth looking at. Kellan's Lightblades, it's removal. Plunge into Winter, tap a creature, scry one and draw a card. Well, that's nice, that digs through your deck. Got the Sage there, Courtier. Has first strike. Got another enchantment payoff that can make birds. Pretty nice. And that's a death trigger on Protective Parents that gives the roll. Okay, this is a useful utility. Bounce your own non-land permanent and scry 2. So yeah, it's another thing that can bounce the curse on the courtier. But also be good on a come into play effect. And lets you bounce a creature with an adventure and replay the adventure. I like that. That's a utility card. And Scry 2 is not bad at all. And Rimefur Reindeer is another enchantment payoff. Pretty beefy as well. I've got 3 of them. I don't know if I'd play all 3, but it's definitely, that's going to fill out the 4-drop slot for the enchantment deck. Okay, Dutiful Griffin though has flying. Sacrifice 2 enchantments. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, okay, and that goes in the enchantments deck as well. So that's pretty exciting. Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. 2/2 menace for 4. Okay, it's a grave digger or an enchantment digger. It brings them back from the graveyard. Oh, and when you lose enchantments, she grows. So, is there scope for white, black, green enchantments? Because that seems good. I mean, that is just card advantage when it comes into play. And Syr Armont is going to provide another aura, kind of buff all the enchanted creatures. Seems good. In fact, let's put that aside. It's not good in every situation. It's only good in the enchantment deck, really. because it is just a 4/4 for 5 mana. Neva has Menace, so, and she brings creatures back, so she doesn't have to go in a enchantments deck. We might as well look at blue, but we're probably going to eliminate blue and red. I might go through blue and red a bit quicker. So, Snaremaster Sprite is very nice. So you, for 3, it comes into play. You're tapping something and stunning it. So it's like a removal card on. Yeah, it's removal on a creature, which is always really good. And a freeze in place, spell stutter. Okay, that can curse other things that diminish your witch. I think I will. I'll select these cards and just see where we're at with things. Compulsion basically lets you loot. So it's, yeah, this is great for a grindy game, a long grindy game, but it's not a good tempo play. So I'm not sure if it's good. Spell stutter. Yeah, that's probably okay. Diminish your witch is good. Ice Wrought Sentry, 2/3 vigilance. Oh, and it becomes a 4/4 if you attack and you tap something down. I mean, that seems pretty good. I managed to get 2 of those. Mocking Sprite has flying, so that's instantly good. Wow, I love that. So another thing that can curse your opponent's creatures. Great. This is a big flyer, 3/4. Yeah, seems good. Tempest Art, we've just added every single blue card, apart from Compulsion. Blue-green creature. Draw 2 and discard 2 for 2 mana. That seems fine. And then it's a 3/4 trample. Yeah. That's just good, I think. Black. So that does a bit of, that makes an aura. I think Monstrosity's pretty good. Okay, Sugar Rush. Card advantage, Dark Tutelage. Maybe this is a bit of a bomb in some decks. If you can gain the life back. Yeah, maybe you can get away with that. Oh, 2 Feed the Cauldrons. Well, that's great. And yeah, got the Gumdrop Poisoner. Yeah, Sweettooth Witch as well, making food tokens. And it's direct damage. Sweettooth Witch is good. Right, Voracious Vermin is pretty good value because you're making 2 creatures. I'm gonna say I would usually add this kind of card, but maybe not. I don't have that many sort of go wide cards, so I think I might come back to this one. The High Fae Negotiator though has flying and can do direct damage to things. That's pretty awesome. Oh wow. 4/5 Death Touch. If it deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. Cream puff. Oh, I get it. Like a cream puff. Too much sugar is bad for your health. Is it good though? Big 5 mana creature. Yes, I say it's good. Fairy Fencing is just a very good removal spell. If you have fairies. But it's, yeah, it's a removal spell, so we include that. Right, red. Okay, that can make an aura roll if you sacrifice it. Interesting. 2-1 for 1 as well. It's just good. Okay, we managed to get 2 Harried Spear Guards, so yeah, 1-1 haste for 1, that leaves rats behind. Okay, oh yeah, the Rotisserie Elemental's quite good. Got quite a few cheap red creatures here. Bespoke Battle Garb. So you can attach for free. It's +2/+0. Yeah, that's not too bad. Boundary Lance Ranger. 2/2 for 2. And you can discard and draw if you have a power 4 creature. Yeah, basically a grizzly bear with a bit of upside. Impact Tremors, yeah, good with a rats deck. Okay, discard, draw 2. 2 flicker coins. It does 1 damage. You draw a card. I did play this in my last deck. I was about to kill a 1/1 flyer with it on my turn, but he used a Wicked Roll card on his 1/1 flyer, so it was out of range. So I'm a bit soured on this card. It's a bit too easy to protect your creatures, and you need 3 mana free to use it. Right, Merry Bards are good. Edgewall Pack has Menace, which makes it good. You get a rat as well. Okay, and that can stop things blocking. But how much do we care about the rest of the red cards here? So what's missing here? You don't have any real removal cards in red here. 1 damage is not what I'd call removal. So I think we've got a quick decision here. I think we cut red. We had literally 3 cards we could add. It's only if you were going for an aggro deck. Low to the ground aggro, because you've got 4 1-drop creatures here. That are they're all viable. If I do look at 1-drop creatures, yeah, I've got Slumbering Keepguard, Gingerbrute, Toadstool Admirer. Two-drop creatures. Yeah, there's a few there. 3-drop creatures. Quite a few in white, actually. Okay, so green. We're thinking about, which might have enchantment potential. Okay, Leaping Ambush. I think this is an okay combat trick. So that can stop a flyer, can untap something. Worth considering. Toadstool Admirer takes roll tokens pretty well. And it can grow. I feel like it's a pretty good card for a 1-drop. Yeah. Like the Toadstool Admirer. Bestial Bloodline comes back from the graveyard. That says value to me, so I think that's good. We've got the Elvish Archivist. This could be insanely good. Definitely a bomb card, the Archivist. Okay, Redtooth Vanguard, 3/1 trample, so just it gets included because it's an evasion creature. But even better, it works with enchantments. You get to bring it back. Welcome to Sweettooth. Seems great. Hollow Scavenger can make a food token, that's nice. Bakery Raid. Yeah, that's just a creature with a bit of extra value. Yeah, you can pump him to 5/4 as well. Yeah, that seems good. I'm not a fan of Redtooth Genealogist because he can't apply his roll token to himself. So very commonly you'll have a situation where you've got no creatures. So then, and this is the only guy. If this is the only guy you got, you kind of you're missing out. He's a 2/3 for 3. But if you're trying to put as many enchantments in your deck as possible, that's when you probably want to play this. Sentinel of Lost Lore seems good. Ferocious Werefox, just really good value. It's got trample, so it's got evasion. It can give something else evasion. Great card. Skybeast Tracker. Oh, another thing that can make food. It is basically a giant spider, 2/4 reach for 4. I like giant spiders. I think he's good. And then we get the Beanstalk Worm, big creature with reach. I think it's good. Thunderous Debut. I might play this if I had ramp. Getting to 8 land, 8 mana. Not gonna happen very often, to be honest. It means you can get your 2 best creatures out of your deck most of the time. What's that gonna be? Dutiful Griffin. High Fae Negotiator, maybe. Probably don't even play this. It's probably a trash rare. And yeah, Syr Armont. Look at artifacts as well. That's lovely. 2 Crystal Grottos. Yes, please. Candy Trail. Gingerbrute, Scarecrow Guide, Ariet's Tempting Apple. Haven't used this yet. We do, if you've got enough bargain cards, you can sacrifice the creature you steal. But it's very expensive to do that. If you have a free way of just sacrificing things, that's going to be a lot better. I don't think we take this one. It's also 3 direct damage. Now I look at it. let's look at the what we've got here: 8, 9, 10, and 11, and I think we're thinking about just dropping blue, even though blue's really good. It might just be a case of the enchantment count being higher in other colours. The Diminisher Witch and the Vantress Transmuter are making aura rolls that I don't want to sacrifice. It's basically removal. Yeah, that's basically the problem there with blue, so we cut blue. And we don't want to play too much in the way of artifacts. I think we'll need a Scarecrow Guide because he's... if I'm going to play 3 colours, I need mana fixing. I think we cut the Ginger Brute. But Candy Trail is going to also help me dig for land. So that might be a good choice. I think yeah, what I'm going to do is probably call that end of part 1. So the enchantment deck, having looked at green, the enchantment deck looks really good as an option. Yeah, we'll have to discard that. So I'm probably going to chuck all the enchantment cards in and see what I can do. So yeah, end of part 1. Thanks for watching so far. Okay, here we go. So I've got a white-green enchantments deck. We have 1 black card. I've got Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. So obviously we're splashing for that. I thought we can actually run to a couple of swamps. We've got a couple of Crystal Grottos to help out. Obviously you have to play the Grotto tax. You're tapping the Grotto and 1 mana to make 1 mana of any colour. So Neva might be a 5-drop quite a lot of the time. But I think we can get away with this. I did leave out the Scarecrow Guide. I wanted to play him as an extra mana source, but the trouble is I've got to play as many enchantments and roll cards as possible. So I thought we could probably leave out the Scarecrow. We can go down to 6 forests because it's a heavy emphasis on white cards. We've got 16 white, 7 green, so 6 forests, 7 plains. I am running the Candy Trail because I'm going to need to dig for land. I think this is a better option than the Scarecrow Guide in a way. Well, more flexible, I suppose. And less likely to get blown up by removal. I suppose I'm not totally sure whether I can run Tale for the Ages, Dawn of Hope, and Greater Auramancy. So these are all sort of... they're kind of bad tempo plays. You kind of need other cards in play for these to work. So I don't know if I'll get away with it, with having 3 of them. But we'll see. It's more enchantments for the enchantments deck. The Keepguard is letting us scry when we play an enchantment. The Archivist lets us draw if we play an enchantment. So hopefully having more of these enchantments helps. Yeah. So I think this is a good opportunity to play the enchantments deck and see what we can do with it. Actually, we'll just look at what we left out. Basically, you have to cut all the food cards. We have to cut Sentinel of Lost Lore because he doesn't do anything with enchantments. Yeah, that's basically it. Cut the food things. White. There's no room for the cheeky house mouse or the Frostbridge guard, and we can only play one of the Rimefur Reindeers. So these are good enchantment payoffs, but there just isn't enough room, and so that two of those have to go. So I think this deck's okay. I think we'll give it a shot. Hopefully, I can improve on my result yesterday where I went 0-3. I tried a very silly red-blue deck with some questionable rares I was trying to make work. And if I thought about it for a second, I'd have realised it was going to be a hopeless endeavour. Okay, we've hit both Crystal Grottos in the opening hand, but we've got a plains. We've got the main colour, which is nice. We've got a Tale for the Ages, Protective Parents, Stockpiling Celebrant. Okay. Redtooth Vanguard is going to cost 3 at the moment. We'll keep that. What we'd like to do is play the Vanguard on turn 2. I'm going to Grotto, and we're going to try and scry and find a forest. Bingo. Very happy. Very happy to see that. Or turn 1 Candy Trail. Man of Culture, I see. Both of those cards on top. That's terrifying. Right, I know how to get this guy to kill my Redtooth Vanguard. Play Protective Parents. Terrified of the parents dying and putting a roll token on something. The Lightblades come out. Okay, well there you go. But the good thing is this guy can come back. Wow, I can get to 4. And yeah, there you go. That's the Candy Grapple. So. He got 2 removal cards out of his hand with that combination. He could not resist denying me any value from the Protective Parents, which is fair enough. Okay, welcome to Sweettooth. Welcome to Sweettooth. I think let's just recap. There's 2 colours that we can play. I think we can play Crystal Grotto, bit of a scry, the Archivist, best card ever. Right, so then we play Welcome to Sweettooth. So we get on the board with a 1/1, and the Vanguard is coming back to the hand. This thing. Ooh, okay. A food token. So, Archivist plus enchantment might be good. Celebrant. I might want to bounce this Welcome to Sweettooth. Honestly. play the forest. I want to look at this again. It's apparent offer secret to the number of creatures in all graveyards. Okay, right, with you. With you. Okay, here's a plan. Celebrant, bounce that, replay it. Yes, bounce that, please. Oh, scry 2. Oh my goodness, right. Removal card, Unassuming Sage. I feel like these are both fine. Yeah. Archivist is going to get killed. Okay, Archivist is another thing he has to kill, right? I think that's the way we look at it. Bring on removal card number 3. He has removal card number 3. Okay. And he has protected parents. Okay, so he can get his buff going. Never mind. Took a wild swing for the fences there, thinking he wouldn't have a third removal card in the top 12 cards, but he did. Okay, so difficult to attack into protective parents. Never mind. Right. Okay, I think we're... So this can get pumped up. I think we've got to hold back mana for the Lightblades. I think I like the Vanguard here. And actually maybe we just get, maybe we do not hold back because probably not a big deal. Okay, no attacks, I think. Right. Top decks that, which is a roll thing. So now it's, I can't kill it, fair enough. And he's gonna get the young thingamy on that. That's okay. We'll just take that on the chin, I believe. Sure, we'll block that, and he can get his roll. That's fine. And now that's up to 4/4. Huge. Okay, sure. Unassuming Sage with 2 mana. Oh, we're getting... This is popping next turn and we're getting something huge myself, so that's good. Maybe... There we go. Oh, actually we're going to... 200. Oh, we can't get that back. Ah. Never mind. We can do it next turn. Okay, no attacks. Sure, the Iron Crag, so legendary artifact. +3/+3. Okay. Let's have a look here. We have a 4/4 creature. We have a 3/4 we can't block in the air. he is tapped out because he did something. What did he do? I don't... Oh, was it Barrow Naughty got pumped up? Okay, I feel like these two block here, and he's tapped out, and there's nothing... Oh, of course he's gonna get a big, cruel Somnophage, but never mind. We can't worry about that. Yeah, let's pump up the Sage a bit. Seems good. Play a Forest. Play a Tale of the Ages. Again, 8/8. This comes back. And cleverly taps all my forests. So I can't cast it. Oh my god. Well, you gotta be careful with this game sometimes. We're gonna get smacked for 9 damage next turn, I believe. But I can get 3 life back with that, so never mind. Let's attack. It doesn't have Death Touch. Plains. No. See if you can top deck a removal spell for my Sage. I'm very impressed. Oh wow, okay. That's another thing that scales. Got 2 huge scaling creatures. And this doesn't have lifelink yet. So that's good. No blocks, I think. Oh yeah, we maybe could have blocked that. Now I'm thinking about it. Let's sacrifice some food. 5 points. Alright, Genealogist. Can make the human token quite large, right? I'm going to tap both of these because it's being a bit silly. That is a 4/4, very nice. We hold back the Lightblades, I think, for a bargain. And a tap like this. Rimefur Reindeer. Okay, pump that up, sure. Up some more. Attack with everything. With everything, okay. So guess we double block there. I think we sacrifice something and kill Bunnicorn. Do we sacrifice a food token? Goes up to 6, but we can still kill it, and then we win on the backswing. Okay, that worked. That was a tough game. That third removal spell on my Elvish Archivist was rough. But I took a gamble there. They always have that third removal spell. Who am I kidding? Well, we're already doing better than yesterday's deck, so that's something. Okay, there's the Elvish Archivist. We just need artifacts or enchantments to turn up. And that could be a very good start. That is an enchantment. Now the smart thing to do here. Okay, Raging Battle Mouse. Don't play the Archivist. Don't play the... We play Auramancy before we play the Archivist, right? Because I am playing into every removal spell he's got going. Whereas I could do something. I could achieve something. I could kill the Battle Mouse with the Lightblades. So that could become a 3/2. Second spell is cheaper this turn. Okay, I'm gonna gamble again. I'm gonna play the Archivist. I don't care. If you can't kill the Archivist, we're gonna go up a card. Guest. He plays something else and pump up numbers. Right, so this isn't a great turn, but we can Greater Auramancy, scry, draw a card, don't need the land. Nice, we actually play a Candy Trail which pumps up the Archivist. Awesome. Oh, okay. We'll draw Syr Armont off the top. Do we need a Crystal Grotto? Yes, we need black mana for the Neva. So we'll do that. That's fine. And we won't attack. So this guy is 3/3 trample, if you can play two things. Oh god. Catcher Trainee. Ultimate combo with this deck. Okay, I guess I take 6 then, because I'm not trading off the Archivist. Let's see, how many enchantments have I got? 1. So he gets to be 2/2. It's not very good. No attacks. And can sacrifice that. Gain 3 life from that as well. What's scarier? A Raging Battle Mouse or a Grand Ball Guest? That can give any creature +1/+1, and it also makes his spells cheaper, so that's just better, I think. And it's obviously it's a rare compared to a common. Nature's Will. Oh my god, what does this do? Tap all lands that player controls and untap all lands you control. Oh my god. That's absolutely horrendous. Okay. But he's not doing anything. Okay, right. best thing we can do is sacrifice a candy trail. Okay, we've got the Cursed Grotto. We drew another enchantment, by the way. Scrying for 1, we found a swamp. That's going to make Neva cheaper to cast. So we can double spell next turn. We don't need to cast Neva this turn. And yes, so Syr Armont is going to give monster roll to Elvish Archivist, who will no longer be able to be targeted. Elvish Archivist will gain Shroud. That is going to be very good. Yes, we keep that there, please. Draw that. Thank you. Obviously he does bad things when creatures get through. I don't think we want to attack yet. This can bring back an enchantment or a creature when you play it, so we don't even want to play Neva yet until something dies. Okay, Keepguard is obviously potentially going to die. I want to keep the Archivist alive. Can't block everything. I think yeah, it's not worth trading a Keepguard for a rat. I'll let 2 things through. This, what does this thing do? Okay, let's see what happens. That can pump something. That can get to full 4. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that combination. See if bad things happen. Going crescendo. Oh, we take a block from the rats. Oh, and that dies as well. Okay, sure. And we get some rats. So, right, yeah, because my dude died, who was pumping everything up, that meant Elvish Archivist died as well. Yeah, I forgot about that card. I knew that was obviously something bad was going to happen, but... Right, yeah, so we get a Beanstalk Worm for our trouble. Protective Parents. Yeah, that could be good. We've got Neva, we can bring back Elvish Archivist or Syr Armont. Only on 11 life. This guy can block something. Archivist draws his cards next turn, I guess. Welcome to Sweettooth. So, I think no attacks. Enter. Maybe we should just sacrifice the Greater Auramancy here, because we're in a bit of trouble. Build worm. Oh no, that's a rare. Okay, that just gets to be a 2/2 haster, fair enough. Oh wow, okay, yes. Just realised something very important. We want to sacrifice enchantments. Like that. Okay, yeah, that's top. And then we block that. And we're going to take 4 from the rats, which is potentially 12 damage. If his last card, except it costs red mana, doesn't it? So I think we'll let those through. Which is well happens. Ready happens. Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of things. So, can play an Archivist. With the Archivist, Bestial Bloodline, and draw a card. I've actually got 5 mana. I could. Welcome to Sweettooth gives me a blocker. It really doesn't want to tap the Crystal Grotto, so let's try and make it tap the Crystal Grotto. Oh, Knight of Doves. Okay, I want to draw that. And then that can block a rat. We're looking for rat blockers here. Protective Parents could be good. Bestial Bloodline could make that a blocker. But Knight of Doves is a nice 1/3 blocker. Okay, yeah, has first strike on your turn. Oh, that's horrendous. Right. Okay, I don't think we want to take any damage. Do we want to block Neva? Or just lose a 1/1? We'll lose a 1/1. Okay. Doesn't have trample, right? Good. There we go. That's now a blocker. That's pretty cool. Okay. How about making that guy into a decent blocker? Dawn of Hope. Very good indeed. Let's play Dawn of Hope. Okay, that's another feature. Oh yeah, that only draws 1 card a turn, of course. We can make a 1/1 chump blocker every turn. Which would be nice. Yeah. No attacks and turn. So it's got 7 attackers. I've got 4 blockers. Well, maybe 5 blockers. Yeah, how many enchantments is this guy going to get pumped up by? Because he's got one there. 2, 3 enchantments. That's going to be a 6/6, by the way. So, he's got 1 card in hand. Let's chuck this guy in the way, see what happens. seems to work. Right. Somebody gets a +1/+1, I think. Let's make the smallest creature a bit bigger. Crystal Grotto, get rid of that. Oh, an enchantment just left play, that's what was happening there. Okay, yeah, Dawn of Hope is nice, so I think Unassuming Sage, cool. Draw that. And be careful, because we don't want to get get into trouble here. Play that. Let's say next. No attacks. Enter. Not that he can block with many of his things, by the way. He's got 4 rats. Okay. We survived the rat onslaught. That was the deck definitely doing its thing it's supposed to do. Archivist, of course, getting killed, but then bringing it back with Neva. That was nice. So, first time we've managed to play Neva as well. And just getting ridiculous value out of Neva and the Slumbering Keepguard as well. Okay, this looks pretty good. Of course, it's that awkward, oh dear, Redtooth Genealogist is my only early creature situation. Bound to happen. Let's keep it though. Let's Crystal Grotto to try and find another creature. We kind of want that land, but I'm going to get rid of it. 3 land is pretty good to start with. I think we can. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly who we wanted. Another creature of any sort. Let's see if he can survive to my next turn. That's the only thing. He might get cooped up. Is what I'm thinking. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Oh, Greater Auramancy. Look at that. So, I'm gonna actually slam down Redtooth Genealogist before he gets a chance to kill my own creature. Swing in with a 4/2 trample. He's tapped out. I see, draws a card off that guy. That's a nice card. Yeah, we didn't draw that other land I was hoping for, but I think we just have to slam down Greater Auramancy here. Then he can't target that guy anymore. He's obviously can trade off there. I'm going to swing in with a Genealogist, because he can't trade with that. Second time I've run into Hilda. So yeah, cooped up on Hilda. Doesn't stop her making 4/4 elementals. So takes a 3/4 creature off the board, but don't think it's enough. So I think we'll go for Welcome to Sweettooth. Just watching him make an army of 4/4 elementals, I guess. So just see how many tap cards he got in his sealed. He's got Snaremaster sprites. There's the, I think it's a white card that can tap something down and you draw a card and scry as well. But how much am I regretting shuffling that forest to the bomb? I've been completely punished. There we go. This happened the last time someone played Hilda against me. They immediately had a plunge into winter. Absolutely ridiculous. And guess what? He's going to make a 4/4 creature. Ridiculous. When I got Hilda in my sealed, I think I only got 2 tap cards. So it just wasn't worth playing, basically. It was a 3/4 for 4 mana. I think the last guy who played Hilda, he only had 1 tap card. He played it the next turn and then that was that. There were no more tap cards. Right, there's an outside chance here with Dawn of Hope. If I do draw, I still have to draw another land, but then I can heal myself for 3 and draw another card and maybe get to 5 land. And then I can play Griffin. And Neva as well. I wonder though if I've just got to actually coop up that annoying elemental. Because it's going to swing in. Maybe the Slumbering Keepguard is good. I think Dawn of Hope is sort of going to do nothing. Oh yeah, I don't have enough to do anything else now because I tapped my only planes. Oops. So let's recap. We had a land on top, which he shuffled to the bottom, and then it's been 5 non-lands in a row after that. It's only going in with that, okay. Count our enchantments here. Oh, Twining Twins. yeah, so you pay 2, tap something, get another 4/4. I get it. So this guy got one of his combos. I was counting my enchantments. I've got 1, 2, 3. This guy currently can get to 4/4, but this is going away, unfortunately. Land off the top. We like that. I think we're going to just try and build the biggest creature we can muster. So I'll put that on the key. Okay. So I think I'll do a Dawn of Hope. And Scry. Oh, we got a Swamp. That's beautiful, right? And I'm thinking I'm about to get slammed by lots of elementals soon. This might be a terrible idea. Oh, no, wait. It is a terrible idea. We should hold Cooped Up for the Twining Twins, which is a big, nasty flyer we can't do much about. Yeah. We can block it with a 4/4 Griffin. Okay, we've got some dudes coming in. We do lose an enchantment when we block with a Vanguard like this. But I will have to accept those losses. And I can't really sacrifice the food because I want to draw a card off it. Do they have ward? They have ward 1, yeah. Okay. There's a swamp. Okay, so the only thing to do, coop up the Twining Twins. Yes. Tap that, please, for mana. Redtooth Vanguard. Bring him back. Yeah. Rimefur Reindeer. Yeah. He can block an elemental in a pinch, I guess. Hild is attacking. Okay. Yeah, that's 8 damage coming in. Okay, so he might have a pump spell here. But let's do a block there. Do we chump block a 4/4? Because we're taking 8. I think we chump block a 4/4 and we keep the Keepguard. What's the enchantment count? 2, isn't it? So that can get to 5/5. Moment of Valor to keep it alive. Okay, sure. So having to hold 3 mana up for this guy is pretty painful. It's like the Griffin has to trade for an elemental if I play it, I think. It means he probably can't attack with Hilda. Keep our options open, so play the Vanguard. It's the problem with the Sentinel. It's expensive if that's what you're relying on. And he's got a counter spell now, okay, sure. Exile something. Okay, sure. I guess. I do have the Greater Auramancy. If I could put an aura on that instantly, that would be pretty nice. I can't. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and survive. I'll pop the food here. Can't afford to use the Dawn of Hope, of course. I've got all my mana sink things. Both of them. This can bring back an enchantment, can't it? I could do that. Managed to like not tap the Crystal Grotto again. Just amazing, the auto tapper sometimes. It's like, should I tap the Crystal Grotto or the forest? Let's tap the forest. Guess I couldn't block anything, huh? Alright, okay. If I'm on 3 lands, I'm never scrying another land to the bottom of the deck again. Okay, 2 and 1. Keep going. Right, Redtooth Vanguard into Knight of Doves. That seems good. There's a 4th land, the Reindeer. gets huge if you get to play a mana 5 things. Block it. Combat tricks. Ah, nice, okay. Vera's attendance. Sure, so that's what we're up against. Doves. Okay, he's gonna just play that on curve on turn 5, I think. Sure, we'll block again, see what you got. Another combat trick. Archon's Glory, okay. So it's a combat trick deck, for sure. Stunning Financier. Let's play a Rimefur Reindeer. Let's see if you've got more combat tricks. I'm just going to play your 3/4 flower on curve, of course. 4/3, so I have to just trade off like that. Let's see if we've got removal for the Griffin. I'm dead meat. Builder's Crown of Winter, tap target creature, so I can just tap it down. Okay, sure. Yeah, nicely manipulator. Great. Well, at least we're doing well on land in this game. So this guy can become untargetable. An untargetable 3/3, and I can block this. Alright, so you get... I see. I've got to be careful about lands then, so I've got 6 land. I shouldn't go above 6 land, I think is the idea. Right, so I'll play Auramancy first. We're just gonna attack with the flyer. Let's see what happens. Play the Auramancy first. Oh, shoot. That's also a good move. Yeah, let's do that. Play the Vanguard. Okay, that's getting put on top of the deck. Sure, I'll play that. That's getting tapped down, of course. 5 damage. We're dead in 2 turns. Sure. But this guy's definitely a good blocker because he can't be tapped down. So, otherwise, if we play this, we're taking 5 again next turn. I think we have to play Unassuming Sage, pay 2, attack with that. At least stopping the Financier hitting me. That's the theory. Right. Yeah, 2 more turns, let's see. 7 mana. Okay. We've got to hold off the Financier, just attack with this one. Okey-doke. Play the Griffin. It's going to get tapped down, but that's fine. Okay, another bigger than my Griffin. Awesome. Crystal Grotto, useless. Okay, that's that. Ferocious Werefox. Monster roll token. You see, that would have been a good card to draw. I could have at least made this a 5/5 untargetable. Yeah, that would have been great. But we are dead, unfortunately. Good game. Okay, good game. Yep, Icy Manipulator turns out is good in limited. Who knew? And he had 2 combat tricks early on to kill my first creatures. And then that creature traded with my 3/4 because he managed to play his 5 mana creature on curve, of course. Oh well, 2 and 2, so he might be heading for an early bath. 2 and 3. Let's just keep going. We didn't do badly on the mana front there. At least I did draw my lands that time. But I called my opponent's bluff, I guess. I blocked his creature, and yes, he had both times he had combat tricks. Okay, nice selection of lands. We've got the removal. We've got a turn 2 thing, a turn 3 thing. I think that's good. I think we don't do the Crystal Grotto yet. That's what I've learned. Wait to see what you draw and then use the Grotto. Okay, it's a fast start. Yeah, that's right, he has haste, but not menace, at least. So. Right, I could trade off here. I'm not going to, because I've got protective parents. I need something to put their buff onto. Okay, yeah, let's go for the protective parents. No attacks. Might give him pause, it might make him use a removal spell. Love it if he removes a 1/1 creature. Okay, parents will trade off there, I guess. That'll put removal on the token. So when it attacks, it gets pumped up. But he's got a 2/3 creature. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Haha. So it gets pumped up by that anyway, you see. So I kind of missed out a little bit. Tale of the Ages pumps him up even more. So he can double block here. Actually, no, that's becoming a 4/4, right? I think I want to play Neva now and bring back Protective Parents. I think that's the right move. He does have 1 treasure, so he might be able to do something here. Grotto, look at the top card, Forest. Okay, that can go to the bottom. Definitely this time. I'm gonna, yeah, play Neva pre-combat. Welcome to Sweettooth as well, by the way. Maybe welcome to Sweettooth is even better. And we'll attack, and that should get to 4/4, I believe. Cat Thief just makes a treasure token, doesn't he? You can scry 2 with this thing. Counts one of his own things. Ah, right, does that. Gets another knight. Very good. He's actually got 6 power on the board, so he can trade everything for my 6/6. Aha, he can do that again and get even more power. Interesting. So we get to 5 mana. And actually, Rimefur Reindeer might be quite good here. He should set up a big turn next turn, I'm thinking. Means I don't have to use my Cooped Up just yet. I'm obviously not going to attack now. So he had a board sweeper, never mind. Yeah, first time I've seen that one. Oh, that's pretty sad. I guess we'll do Welcome to Sweettooth. First board sweeper, I think. Well, first proper board sweeper I've run into. Had the black creature that it gives -X equal to the number of creatures you remove from graveyards. I'm not sure it's a proper board sweeper, to be honest. I'm going to take this damage. I've got plans for this token. He's going to be very impressive quite soon. Edgewall Pack is terrifying. Okay, so that's a 3/3 menace. That's a good target for Cooped Up. Right, yeah, so Tale for the Ages. Right. Edgewall Pack. That on it. Other enchantments get Shroud. I don't know if I should play this now. I could, because it stops him disenchanting Cooped Up, which is quite interesting. But I could also just use that to exile the creature right now. I'll play Greater Auramancy, I think. I wonder why it's costing me 3. That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, because I've used my white mana already, and it's going through the Crystal Grotto. That makes perfect sense. No attacks. Okay. So this, with any luck, has got Shroud, and you can't disenchant it. Oh yeah, he needs to kill the 1/1, or otherwise it's getting tokens. That. So it's probably going to blow my stuff up. 4 mana. Yeah. Oh well, I thought I'd got rid of something nasty, but there was something much, much nastier. So he had that, and he had a board sweeper. Great. In the top 14 cards. Actually. Magic the Gathering sometimes. It's great. So this thing is gonna get pumped to 2/2. So that's something, I guess. I can sacrifice my food. So yeah, I think it's a 2/3 run. I thought we got off to a good start there, and yeah, no. Oh yeah, he could just casually destroy everything I've got. So I'm going to activate that and get to 2/2 in defiance. He's going to use flip a coin to kill it. Okay. Why not? This one to a board sweeper and a ridiculous dragon. The previous one was an icy manipulator, basically. Turn another non-land permanent you control to your hand. Look, tap the freaking grotto and replay it. Oh, non-land permanent. I just read that. Let's bounce this. Scry for 2. Okay, well that's a good one to get. Obviously, he can just machine gun all my things with his dragon every turn, but it's the thought that counts sometimes. The food, and it's just not quite enough. 36 life, I die. Oh, well, promising start. 2-0. And the bad things started to happen when I scried a forest, my 4th land, to the bottom of the deck. Game 3. Thought I could get away with it, but no. Next 5 straight draws of non-land. Should have known. Should have known better. And then game 4 was 2 combat tricks, flyers, icy manipulator. And just when I was about to get my... I think I was a card away from casting a monster roll on my Griffin to make it untargetable, so he couldn't tap it down. But he plays his 4/6 flyer, and so he has lethal on the board. And then that game we saw white board sweeper when I had a dominating board position, and then the ridiculous red dragon just after I've used my pacifism on a 3/3 menace, so I thought it was scary. Always happens, but the pacifism... Actually, I think it does stop activated abilities, so it would have completely shut down the dragon. Needless to say. But I'd still have a 3/3 menace to deal with, and that would probably be enough to kill me. Right. But that deck was better than yesterday's deck, I'll say that. We had a theme, we had an enchantment theme, and we had some really good payoffs for the theme. We had Elvish Archivist. This just one of those cards that makes the deck worthwhile. We had 2 Slumbering Keepguards. Dawn of Hope. I think we maybe... we might have drawn 1 card off this. I don't think we made any soldier tokens. I think we threatened to make one at one point. It's often the way with Dawn of Hope. It does look quite a lot better than it turns out to be, because you never get to those games where you have lots of spare mana. You end up in lots of tempo games rather than the mana sink games. And we tried. It's slightly. It seems a little over the top having Greater Auramancy, Dawn of Hope, Tale for the Ages. So some people call these sort of do-nothing enchantments, I think, because they don't affect the board state until unless you've got other stuff on the board, or you feed more mana into them. You have to do other stuff has to be in play for these to actually do anything. But I did like the Greater Auramancy. That made my side of the board a lot more threatening when they couldn't interact with my big creatures. Oh, we never saw the Cursed Courtier. Courtier? Courtier. Interesting card, because all you need to do is cast another roll on it, and it becomes it's a 4/4 lifelink. So if you just have a roll deck, or with some bargain cards to sacrifice the roll as well, seems like it could be pretty good. Welcome to Sweettooth. We kept drawing this. It's a good card. I enjoyed that card a lot. Redtooth Vanguard seemed to be ever present. That's a good card. Protective Parents, we actually got that working there before, of course, the board sweeper made all that work irrelevant. I think I like Stockpiling Celebrant. I like bouncing my own stuff and replaying it. Might not be the best tempo play, but it's very satisfying to get more value out of your enter the board things. And it fixes things that have been hit with pacifism, whatever they call it here. Cooped Up. We actually did a good Redtooth Genealogist play. I kind of kept an opening hand with this guy, and I don't know if it's a good play, but I just lucked into drawing top decking Redtooth Vanguard, so I had a 4/2 Trampler. It didn't matter because the other guy had Hilda and just made an army of 4/4 elementals, but that is the way of things. Neva, Stalked by Nightmares, we actually played, and this was good when we got to play it. And I did a little combat trick of sacrificing an enchantment to make this 3/3 at instant speed to kill a 2/3 that's coming in. And the Dutiful Griffin, we played that. We played Syr Armont. Syr Armont got killed pretty quickly, but yeah, the mana base worked out just about. A couple of grottos, a couple of swamps. Got to play Neva 2 or 3 times, so not bad. Made a lot more sense today than my deck yesterday, I think. Anyway, I think that is a video, so thanks for watching.